Hi, and here we are in sunny Saskatchewan, outside, thinking about wonderful things, and I've got a really special episode we're going to talk about today, and that's the 15 Wing Fellowship's annual Highway to Hero car show concert, and this year, air display. And I have with us the newly elected chairman of the 15 Wing Fellowship. This is your first media thing with us.
I'm pretty excited and a little overwhelmed, Lyle. I'm telling you.
I think it was be a lot overwhelmed.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. And Brent Davey, the owner of Davey Custom Restoration.
Yes.
Yeah. Brent, welcome to Moose Jaw this week.
Thank you.
And thank you for the backdrop of this wonderful car that we have. This is your 1955 Pontiac, and of course
56 Pontiac.
56, sorry, yeah. And this is going to be at the car show.
Yes.
And you just got it done.
Yes.
Yeah. So tell me about this. What we're seeing here?
We started on this car about 3 years ago, and then we did all the bodywork and modifications here at the shop, along with the paint job, which is a custom paint job. And the interior I had done in Arizona. It's just a good, dependable little car to drive, you know.
Yeah, I heard you started. It doesn't sound like the Hot Water 6.
No, it isn't. It's got a Chev V8 in it.
Yeah.
With Pontiac valve covers.
Well, of course, yeah. Because back in the 1950s, Pontiacs and Chevs were built in Canada. They were different than the cars that were built in the States. They were different chassis, different cars.
Yes, yeah, they were totally different. The Canadian Pontiac was built on a Chev platform, and the American Pontiac was built on an Oldsmobile platform.
Okay,
so
I never knew the Oldsmobile part.
Two different cats. You know, they were two different cars.
Yeah.
Same with Dodge. Canadian Dodges, and they're like the Plymouths, and American Dodges are a big car.
There was a difference between a 313 and a 318 was in the engines. Yeah, one of the few things I knew about cars.
Well, there's a lot of trivia.
Yeah, we could have a whole game here.
That's right.
Yeah. So, Aaron, tell us about the 5th year of this car show, and it's just snowballed into one of the biggest car displays in Saskatchewan.
It has, and it's very exciting. When I reflect back on 5 ago, let's say, I guess before ago, this will be the 5th. I remember the first one with being approached from the organization, from the committee, the fellowship, asking if I'd be interested in doing a little bit of music with one of my bands at it. And I thought, well, that'd be pretty cool. Cars, music, does it get any better than that in airplanes? Yeah. So now to see it taken to this point where we have wonderful people such as the people from Davey and everything on board and promoting it and bringing beautiful vehicles like this. Totally exciting. Now with the Snowbirds on side, the Skyhawks as well going to be there doing a display this year. Yeah. It's overwhelming. It's wonderful, and I'm honored to be part of it, and I do very much look forward to it, but like I say, I'm a little overwhelmed.
Yeah, and when the last year when we were having the car show, it was in September, and this year it's in July. And he said, why is it in July? Well, the wing commander came and says, you know, if you'd like to have the Snowbirds at your air show, at your car show, we can arrange that.
Yes, exactly. And what do you say? And then to top it off, world-renowned Snowbirds, then to top it off with the Skyhawk demonstration parachute team. Yeah. It's going to have its ups and downs, that's for sure. There you go. No, sorry, I had to go there.
Yeah, but so the car show this year, like last year was bad weather. And yet we still had over 400 cars there.
It actually amazed me when I saw the numbers on the day, because it was a wet one, and the base wonderfully let us use Hangar 2 that day to do the music in. But as I look at the numbers, overall car attendance was down a bit, and that's just natural. People just don't want to bring them out. Yeah. But you know, the attendance and people coming out to see the day was actually up. Yeah. So there's support for it, and that's why this year we're totally excited to get July, hopefully a nice warm day where people can come out. We can watch beauties like this sparkle in the sun, and people have pride in their stuff and just enjoy a big family event.
Yeah, and exactly, and family is a very important part of what we're talking about, because not only are there cars there, not only is there music there, but there's also going to be different activities for young people, like bouncy castles and things like that.
Yeah, we have a whole kids zone this year. Yeah. So like you say, bouncy castles, and we really want to make it family friendly.
Yeah. So, Brent, I'm standing in front of this because tell me about the paint here, because Justin wants to get in close. It's amazing how it sparkles and just comes alive outside.
It's a House of Colors product which is made in the United States, and it's called Candy Brandywine, and it's on a gold base and then lots of clear on top of that. So you can use different colors of base coats and accomplish different effects with this color, but it's pricey.
So I think building cars is a pricey thing.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
But getting to your family thing,
yes.
Maybe Aaron can agree. Like now, the young guys, they don't seem to be the involvement of the young people with cars because they're more tied up with their devices, I think.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because there's so much stuff going on in the car world, and the different car shows, and you get to travel to different events and this and that, and it's a lot of fun. And the Regina Car Show is coming up on the 21st and 22nd. And so maybe get out there and take a kid to a car show.
Yeah.
And get his thumbs off the device.
Yeah, exactly, for sure. And I hope Justin gets the time. He'll probably shoot some we call B footage of the interior of this car, because this is from what year?
Thunderbird, 64 Thunderbird.
A 64 Thunderbird inside a 56 Pontiac.
Yeah.
There's just a little modification there.
Yeah, there's a little bit, but there's stuff, like I said earlier, there's things we tried to accomplish with this car to make it look like GM did.
Yes.
And I'll explain them to you after the camera's off. But
because it'd be part of the trivia contest.
Well, no, it's just the people don't get it unless you tell them. They don't see it. So.
No, that's for sure, and it's just a beautiful car, and we're going to see lots of those cars, and bikes. Mm-hmm. And you were saying there's one special car you were talking about at the meeting. Are you going to give us a hint about what kind of vehicle you might be able to entice to come here?
Well, I've been I'm kind of into cars a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't have the wonderful skills as this fine gentleman does to do these types of things, and I was very fortunate to be able to get one car in particular built. That's a fairly rare car, and I know they're doing lots of testing on them right now. So I will be bringing out my 2018 Dodge Demon to it, and I'm looking forward to it. I'll never drive it the way it's supposed to be driven. So if we're actually exploring some avenues for some television interviews and stuff to be done there, some car shows that come out. And we've offered actually they could do a test on that, as well as a couple of my other cars if they wanted and stuff.
We're talking national television programs that you watch on, say, TSN or one of those networks. Mm-hmm. And they are coming out. You're working to arrange for them to come and cover the car show. Yeah, it's exciting. I think it's exciting for the wing. It's exciting for Moose Jaw to have that type of exposure. And again, just to let people know that we have, I would say, and I'm biased, but this has been confirmed by others, I think we have the most incredible venue and car show and family car related day in probably most of Western Canada, I would think. And again, none of this would be possible without the wonderful giving of the 15 wing commander, Dennis O'Reilly. Yep. Everyone out there, the operations people, have been so good to us, and they've effectively said, okay, we'll tolerate you for one more year. Come on out. And they'll bring in some of their assets as well. And I just got a feeling it's going to be a magical day, Lyle. And for those people watching, assets is a military term for airplanes. And so they're going to be bringing in some of the airplanes that they have in the Canadian Armed Forces here on display. And then, of course, the air demonstration by the snowbirds is a pretty special thing, because we don't get to see them much because we just watch them train here. But this is the only show they're doing around in our province.
I believe so, and we're also going to have, the Hawks and the Harvards out. Yeah. We're hoping for one of the big boys in the Air Force ring. I can't say what it's going to be. We're hoping this year it will be here. Last year, they were actually called down to Florida, so they couldn't be at our car show last year. So, July 15th in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, 15 wings south of Moose Jaw. It's going to be an incredible day. Yeah.
And if you want to bring your car, you can check with the 15 Wing Fellowship website, but we'll just give you an idea. Cost for entry is $10 a person, and a vehicle included in that. we want the people to arrive for the cars that are going on display at...
For on display at 9 o'clock. I have a feeling there's going to be some there even earlier than that. Car people, they tend to get out, get excited, get things polished up. But yeah, the general admission at the gate is going to be $10 per person. People 6 to 12 are going to be $5, and under 6 are free.
And of course, that gates are open for the general public at 11. 11
o'clock. Music, we're going to have a couple of bands out there. Music is we're going to try and get it going at 11:30.
Okay, who are we having for bands? Can you tell us?
Well, yes, I can't. Yeah. We're working on the one for sure, just seeing if they are available. I've communicated with them. But the other one is a band called the Unkulas. I hear they're all right.
Yeah. I've heard that too, and they fit the atmosphere of the day so well.
Well, they need to fit somewhere, Lyle.
And of course, Aaron is the lead of that. So Brent, if you want to just come back in, thanks for bringing your car outside here for people to see, and congratulations on the success you've had in creating this wonderful piece of art.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Lyle, and we'll look forward to seeing you at the car show.
Yeah, and Aaron, again, July 15th, that's the day to come see the cars, come listen to the music, come watch the aerial events. It's a great thing.
It is, and if I can just mention two quick things, please. That day, please don't bring your pets, please don't bring your cigarettes, and please don't bring alcohol, because they won't be allowed in the area. And the wide range of cars, you're going to see beauties like this. Right to, we have a couple of groups coming bringing exotics, so we're expecting 25, 30 high-end Lamborghini, Ferrari, that type of stuff as well, and lots of bikes,
and
everything. Classics, hot rods, everything.
Yeah. So, if you're a car buff, that's where you want to be. Thanks to my guests for being here, and thanks to you for watching. We'll see you again soon on Moose Jaw This Week.